just Disney. Flash is the only one that remembers the world that was. But now that world is left behind, on a planet in conflict. Everything we met is different. Thomas Wayne, a man whose wrinkles do not stop lying about his age. He watches from the top of Gotham, and although he was previously known as an excellent doctor, he is now better recognized as an entrepreneur. Oswald Pop is his right hand in this emporium. Thomas now owns one of the most important casino chains and hotels in the city, but deep down he knows that he does not do it for money. He does this to keep Gotham scum nearby to watch over her. After touring the tall building until his departure, Thomas comes face to face with James Gordon. Lord, go to hell without asking. The commissioner gets into Thomas's limousine. Jerry's children have been kidnapped. The Joker did it at the Dent house. Thomas promises them, gives them his word. Your children will return home healthy. At the same time, Dent threatens him if his children don't get home. Wayne's business is over. On top of a tall building, the two men think about how to find Yock. After a few minutes they enter what looks like an intelligence center. Gordon gives him a clue. Some drug addicts say they have seen them. They say that the devil took them and took them to hell. Then Thomas knows that he needs to go and find the clues. Batman runs down a drain in them. Find misery. But not only that. Behind him, someone waits without thinking. The clock pounces on him. Batman responds promptly, but this gentleman of the night is not so agile. He is not so strong with violence. I roast the rotten water and through a vision to a blurred past. You take us remembering the reason for its existence, manages to get out of the control of Killer Croc. This Batman may not be the fastest nor the massage, but he's not afraid to cross the line with Croc's body on his feet. Batman knows there are no clues here. He is still far from finding the Joker. The next day Gordon is fine. Nothing serious. It was a quiet night for Thomas. Gordon hangs up. There is going to be a former colleague, Ariko. She has some clues to find the Joker. A man was found without eyes in the drain, a pizza delivery boy. His car was never reported stolen, but he has 7 fines for parking improperly. Why is that monster still alive? Selina, you never had children? True, not a wife. The time slipped away from me when you find those children. Thomas will do everything to make them well, but they will never really be well. A phone never rings. Gordon found the dead man's car. Thomas just got up, but Gordon tells him there is no problem. That he must take care of this situation for him. The commissioner looks at where he should enter, but he knows that would be too much for Thomas. He must face the situation. Batman goes out to look for more clues, but not knowing where to go. Selina calls him. A few minutes ago Gordon found the car. Your damn phone is dead. God found the car very recently, not far from the Wayne mansion. Gordon walks the halls of the once elegant West mansion, now turned into a maze. Jim, can you hear someone in that place? Carefully he pokes his head into a room and then sees the silhouette pointing at the boy. Without hesitating quickly, shoot. But something is wrong, very wrong. The silhouette was one of the boys tied up to simulate when James Gordon tries to help the girl. A knife cuts his throat. As the sinister scene unfolds, the Joker films everything, and even if James Gordon tries to reach for his gun, it's too late to tear apart the entrance. Batman arrives. What have you done this time? Martha Thomas advances quickly until she reaches the room only to witness what she feared so much. And as Batman helps the boys and sprays a substance to save the girl's life, a smile looks behind. But with that scene, Thomas can't help it. Memories overwhelm. So, remember, that night her hands full of blood were trying to stop the tragedy, and while she was yelling at Marta to help him, Marta at the moment lost connection with the world. It was then that Bruce's heart stopped beating and only 2 men remained in the alley. Some time later, to tear apart the face of the man who took his son's life. It was not enough, and when he went to tell Marta, they had both been seeing into the abyss for a long time, and the abyss had also looked at them again with a mallet, which fell on Batman's head in a few blows. Their bodies are thrown out of a window. Marta escapes. He walks through the dark places in the garden of the mansion. Soon Tomas faces him. A man remembers. A woman and her son cut a path down an alley. Shut. They are assaulted. Shut. 2 shots are fired. Shut. What if I told you that our son has a chance? It is crazy, but there is a man a way to change our places in that night. But I must ask you, Martha. Yes, I should. What does Bruce do? What does it do after we die? Do you grow to become a doctor? Tomas Gaze says it all. The truth, the most sinister truth. It doesn't matter how much they run.